Okay, I'm back. A little blip, I guess. It's a learning curve. It didn't quite go to plan, so I've had to redo it again. This time using resin. Here is what was in there. Sadly, this is just one of those things you've got to learn. I think I added. Well, first of all, I should have done it as one whole pour, and I didn't know what the volume of this. Turns out it's 480, so 500 milliliters, and I poured. Oh no, I can't show that. I was just about to show. I'm not even scripted here. I nearly showed something that I'm not meant to show, but basically I poured whatever the rest I had into something else, so there were no wastage. But yeah, this is basically the failed attempt. What happened was, as you can see, there's a line, and it's not. If I can try, yeah, it's not. That looks crap. There's the other line of where the shape goes from a cone to a hemisphere. Basically, I poured it to halfway, as you can see. Then it shrank, and that's what it does. Fiberglass does when you're doing solid, and it is quite warm in my hand at the minute. So basically, I think I added. I didn't let this fully cure, but then when I saw it shrank, I then poured more into it, thinking it would. Well, it did sort of match up, but it didn't. And then, as I've just seen, I literally just panicked. I saw it cracking, bubbling, and I was like, "Oh no!" And it's worked. Like as you can see, the mold has worked. It's created a perfect copy of the. Well, that's the intention. A perfect copy. The edges are a little. But that happens. I'll just sand them over. They are quite thinny. But I am pretty much happy if this thinny one works. That's half of it anyway. I can reuse it for summer, I guess. A blown up Dalek or something. But yeah, there's a perfect copy of what I wanted. And it, like I say, it is really warm in my hand at the minute. That exothermic reaction is really taking place. But yeah, I'll pick it up again. As you can see, it cracked. So I found out roughly it's 500 milliliters roughly, if we say. And this time I asked my sister, 'cause she's good at this sort of stuff. I am new to fiberglass. I've been doing it for 3 years. I'm not good at doing resin pours. I'm just good at doing the matting stuff where the heat is transferred over a long fin. Say if I'm pouring it into this, it's an exothermic reaction. It's all congealed into one thing. It's too much heat for it to handle. So what I've done is, if you can see, and this is a good company where I get it from, MB Fiberglass. So I went with the 1% this time. So it says like, what is it? I'm not meaning to talk down. This is me learning. 100 grams, so 100 milliliters. 1 milliliters to it, so 1%. And then that's, So with it being 500 milliliters, that would be 5. But to play it safe, I've added 2. It'll be a lot slower, but hopefully with the volume mass, once it starts turning that colour, it should be activated. But yeah, I don't know how long it's going to take, but I really just don't want it overheating, so hopefully. So I said half it, so 2.5, but me being me, I want to do 2%, just in case. It should cure, because it has changed the colour, so that means it's activated. It does. This stuff mixes really well. As soon as you pour it in, you put your oven and your spatula, and it literally just turns this tan salmon colour, I think it's called, because when it comes, it's a pink colour. So yeah, I've then added 1% of this to it, so 2 milliliters to play it safe, basically. And it is a mess. I have literally just been panicking. And I've taped the sides, because the way we open the mould, I'll probably show it when this is done, hopefully. The way the mould was, it was originally going to be half, but for some reason, and I don't know why, I have had the stuff sitting around on my shelf for quite a long time. The silicone mould release didn't work. It worked on the shoulders. I've tried that, so I'm gonna have to probably buy another can. So we had to literally do split it with a Stanley knife, which marked the original copy. But we managed to get it out, and the reason why it got stuck as well, we have a centre bit in it in order to create a negative hole for when this goes on the stock, and then the other parts fitting in here. So yeah, that's a learning curve. Like I say, I'm not 100% brilliant at all this, but I'm getting better. So yeah, I've wrapped, and this is me going off, I wrapped tape around it just to make sure it don't leak out and keeps it square together, so it don't leak out basically, and keeps its shape. Hopefully this will serve to make at least 10 copies or 20 or something like that, and then, I don't know. Now that I think my first one messed up, hopefully this is going to work and everything like that. So yeah, I'll keep you posted. Hopefully later on I'll show what this has turned out, if it has cured. I am hoping 100% this cures. I don't want to go through this again. So yeah, have a resin one. All I want is just a resin one, so we don't have to have a 3D printed one. Resin ones means, you know, solid piece like this compared to the 3D printed one. And if this was mounted on a Dalek, yeah, it's a bit weighty, but that's good. And it's a solid piece, so yeah, I can then, some won't affect it, won't warp it, because it's not thin plastic, it is literally a solid section. I could have done another way. I could have done it in half and then fiberglass and then joined the two halves, but that's a lot of messing about. So yeah, it's just learning the right amount to pour, and hopefully this works. But I'll keep you posted. It should be done in an hour, I think. So yeah, I'll see you all soon. Bye.